What it do? What it do? It's your boy OG Bam, man. It's your boy OG Bam. Get on up in here, man. I'm 12 minutes early. 12 minutes early. Y'all get on up in here, man. Let's chop this up, man. Quincy Reese Jr., a prominent NBA, a prominent high school basketball player. He killed over the weekend at the 7-7 Lounge. I know where that lounge is. I've been in there before. I know the dude that owned it. I ain't never knew it was a whole lot of gang violence there, although the vicinity is a gang-infested area. But what I don't seem to get is, what must it take for us to say enough is enough? What must it take for us to say enough is enough and eliminate ourselves from the drama of all the other bullshit that's going on in our communities? But black men is killing black boys. Not black boys killing black boys, but black men is killing black boys. Grown-ass men still gangbang. Shooting up in the community, kill little kids. 12-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid, 13-year-old kid, little boy, little girl, whatever. When is we gonna say enough is enough? This little kid, man, still my condolences to the Reese family, too. His father has took a terrible loss. The loss of any child is terrible. But what is we going to do to make it better in our community? That was the purpose of me wanting to have that town hall meeting. It's a dad thing. My phone missing the town hall. I couldn't find a sitter. It's okay, man. We're going to create something back. We're going to create it again. Don't worry about it. Roger Choice up in the house. But I just want to have a dialogue on this little brother. They called him Batman. 16 years old, heading in the senior year at Crenshaw. I was about to be the captain of the high school basketball team. We had 58 colleges looking at him and some NBA teams looking at him, scouting him. Whole career, life's just taken from up under. He didn't have a choice in the matter. When is enough is enough? Well, how about this? Let's start by saying we're tired of the bullshit that's going on in the black community. What these senseless ass gang violence is taking kids' lives. And this is the cold part about the gang shit. When these gang banging ass dudes get caught, they ain't even killers when they go to prison.
Yeah, they do.
They tell on each other when they get busted. They go to prison and suddenly, oh man, I ain't got no problems. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did. They get soft. Yeah. They get scary. You feel me? But when you're on the streets, you got them little glocks and you got them little switches in it that make the gun shoot as many times as you want them to do. You think you King Kong on earth. Yeah. But in all actuality, you ain't nothing but a coward hiding behind a color of a bandana, representing the concrete that you don't even own. Yeah. Parents don't even own the house that the concrete you're claiming. Yeah. Come on, man, let's wake up and smell the coffee. This gang violence shit is too much. We got to stop this shit. We're losing black lives. Now, watch this. Gang bangers ain't killing gang members. Gang members is killing innocent bystanders. People that don't have nothing to do with nothing. Because guess what? You don't have enough heart to step out and ask the man, hey, can I get that squabble? No, you want to use that gun while the car riding by. That's what cowards do. Cowards run in packs and cowards run and shoot. That's what cowards do. Then you get busted. You want to tell on your homie. Then you go to prison. You go to the 50-50 yard. Tuck your tail. You ain't super crip no more. You ain't super blood no more. Remember we call them pistol crips. Ain't shit without a pistol, a.k.a. cowards. Say it again, Solo. And it's senseless, man, and it's pathetic. That it's our race that's doing it. It's our race that's doing it. You get this man father on TV on the news, man, losing his son. Well, he should be on the news saying, hey, his son about to go get a scholarship for a full ride to go to Syracuse or somewhere. Because the little kid had a prominent career in basketball. But here it is. His whole career, his life was just taken from him. He didn't have a choice in that, man. He didn't have a choice in that. And you brothers want to sit up in here And if you gang banging and you got a child, you lesser than a father, man. If you gang banging and you got kids, you lesser than a father, man. I don't care what nobody say. Can't nobody paint a better picture for you. If you gang banging and you got kids, you ain't no father. You lesser than. You're a zero. You're not a hero. You're a zero. Because when you become parents, you're supposed to be an idol and a hero in your child's life. You don't supposed to take another child's life. Come on, man. Let's wake up. Let's say enough is enough. I'm gonna hit Skip again probably next week. I might see him if I go to Stanley Fitt's funeral. I'm pretty sure Skip's gonna be there. And I'm gonna get that Skip again. I'm gonna get that gangster and get that Cynthia. And I'm gonna see if I can come up with something where all of us can get together and create this town hall meeting and get better flyers than I had and have people come out, man, and let's share our voice, our concerns, and share our thoughts of what's going on in the Black community. Because it's not cool. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. We sitting here allowing kids to lose their life, and all we do is sit in the comforts of our home and just talk about it in the living room over a phone with one of our friends. No, it's time for us to stop all the whining and complaining and pave the concrete and say enough is enough. We got to do what's best for the Black community and for the kids in the Black community. We must do this. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. We can't wait on nobody else to do it but us. We got to do this. So I don't understand it, man. This little brother was 16 years old and then lost his life. Wasn't even a gang member. And them suckers probably drove by, fired up a blunt, drank some syrup, congratulating themselves, tapping each other on the motherfucking back like they soldiers. Let me give you some information, man. Let me share something, give you a brief enlightenment. That ain't what soldiers do. That's a cowardly act. That's a cowardly act. You're in a drive-by shooting. You scared to face the man that you supposed to be your eye. Why we got to do this genocide shit amongst ourselves? Let's stop killing each other, man. I'm telling y'all. Sooner than later, the Black man is going to be extinct. And we're going to make ourselves extinct. We're killing ourselves off. Ain't nobody else doing it. We're doing it to ourselves. This genocides, man. And you people don't seem to get it. So if you're a father and your child might have run amok, hey, man, reach out to your son, your daughter. Talk to your son and your daughter. Let them know that, man, being a gangbanger ain't cool. Representing the neighborhood that don't represent you ain't cool. You understand what I'm saying? And gangbanging don't lead you to three places: death, the penitentiary, or you paralyzed. Which one do you choose to have? So I used to be a gang member, man. I'm a non-active gang member now. I don't get down out that kid no more, man. Bloods is no longer my enemy. Ain't no Black man on earth my enemy. I don't have no enemies. You people need to wake up, man. You people need to wake up and start loving yourself. What makes you so goddamn ashamed of wanting to love a brother that look like you? Come on, man. Let's wake up and smell the coffee. Hit these likes and subscribe, man. Don't run from this, run to it. Stop being afraid of being Black and representing your brother. Learn how to love each other. Learn how to lift each other up. We're not in the business of taking each other live. I was still at work for the town hall. At times, 6 or 7 on a Friday didn't work for me, but I'm definitely about the peace. I know you in Stan, and watch this. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna talk to Stan. I'm gonna talk to Gangster. I'm gonna talk to Cynthia. I'm gonna talk to Melly Mill, because I believe we can all make this happen. And if I got the schedule for a month now or whatever, I'm gonna get that Skip. I believe we all bring this to what it's supposed to be. It's time for peace in the community, man. We're losing kids, man. We ain't losing gang members. We're losing kids. Gang members ain't down by gang violence, gun violence. The kids is down by the gun violence in the gangs. This is time for us to say enough is enough. We got to wake up and smell the coffee, man. I don't know about y'all, but this shit is sickening. It hurts me to the core. It hurts me real deep when a 12-year-old kid get killed, a 16-year-old kid, boy or girl get killed in our communities. Our communities is like third world countries. They ain't safe. What the fuck is wrong when I got to worry about another brother looking like me? See, something's wrong with that picture. And every time I'm going somewhere, I got to turn and look behind my back. One of the brothers tend to steal me because I might have on the wrong baseball cap, or I might have on the wrong color. You understand what I'm saying? I don't say cuz to everybody. I say cuz to those that's worthy of being called cuz. I say black to every black man. I say brother to every black man. I extend my salutations in a respectful manner to every black man, to every sister. I say good morning, happy, hello, good afternoon to a sister. Do I get that back sometimes? No. It's a goddamn shame. We don't know how to greet each other. We reckless eyeball one another. We look at each other like we got pieces of shit on us, or we smell like shit. Man, we got to start representing this better than this. We got to start loving each other and respecting each other and learning how to talk to one another. Our communities is not safe. That's a sad thing to say, man. Now, I can honestly say this, man. When I first started gang banging in 1971, I ain't lose no homies that I ran with. I didn't go to no, I went to 2 funerals when I was in junior high school. My big homie James Irvin got killed, and my homie Eric Dixon got killed. And he got killed based on he was at his people house, and his brother-in-law was a big time D-boy. And this was in 74, 73, 74. Then I lost Salty, Tam, them. You know, we started losing gang members, but we wasn't losing them at the beginning of this, man. People was getting jumped on. We was packing people out. People was having squabbles. The gang members ain't doing that no more. They think it's, watch this, man. These same dudes that want to ride around with guns in their cars go to prison scared to pick a knife up. They scared to go at them Mahindas. They scared to go at them Wahoopies when they be up in that penitentiary, but they'll go at another brother as soon as they get to the streets. Or see the brother in the pen and won't do nothing to him. And see the brother on the streets and want to shoot in a crowd. Man, that's cowardly, man. That ain't being a soldier. That's cowardly. But you want to say you down. Oh, you super crip, you super blood. No, man, that ain't super nothing. That's super cowardness. When you in a car that's doing 30 and 40 miles a day, driving down the street and you stick a gun out the window and you start shooting. That's cowardly, man. That ain't what grown men do. So that's brothers. I'm talking to the black people, that black men. Is enough enough? Is enough enough? Is enough enough? Can we get tired of the bullshit and start loving each other? Can we allow the kids to live their life like we live our life? Because we made fucked up choices don't mean we have to make up fucked up choices for somebody else. Yeah, I made some fucked up choices in my life. Becoming a gang member, going to prison. Them were some terrible choices. Not today, though. I don't do those things today. We got to do better, man. We got to learn how to love one another, respect each other. Stop talking at each other and start talking to each other. Let's have peace in our communities. Let's bring peace for the kids. If not for you, for the kids. Our communities is fucked up. And guess what? We fucked them up. That's why them police don't give a fuck. They come around. Oh shit, but y'all getting at us when we shoot one of y'all and beat the shit out of one of y'all. Shit, y'all doing the same motherfucking thing. And do you blame them for saying that? We contradicting our goddamn self. We get mad at somebody else killing us, but we kill ourselves any goddamn way. Hey man, come on, man. Let's stop contradicting our motherfucking self. Stand up, be some stand-up black men and take care of our community. Let's rebuild our community. Let's rebuild our community and make it back to where it used to be, where it was safe, where kids can come out and play. I used to go to the workshop as a kid. There was violence at the workshop, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. But I ain't never stood in front of the workshop and it got shot. Gang members was told years ago, you go after your enemy, not the civilian. Now it's anybody killer. Say it again, man. Say it again, Stan. And that's why that's a damn shame. They think that shit sound cool, and they say it's anybody killer. It's anybody killer. But watch this, as soon as they go to jail, that anybody killer shit go out the door. They leave that. Watch this. They stick that in their booty. They stick that anybody killing in their booty when they go to the penitentiary because they ain't got that in them. They go to the penitentiary and walk the yard with their enemies, befriend some of their enemies, but come straight back to the streets with that same type of behavior that they wasn't doing before they came home. When they go to jail, gang members ain't up in there fighting all day, every day. Don't tell me it's a structure in there that you're listening to what's going on with the structure, because you said if it's cut, if people got cut on them, you don't listen to them. So why do they go into prison and don't fight each other, but come to the streets and want to fight each other? Because they scared of the structure in prison. See, your hood can't protect you in prison. Stupidity get dealt with in prison. You get DP'd for doing stupid shit in prison. Hoods need to start DPing their homies for doing these reckless ass drive-bys when the innocent bystanders get killed. What's up, Wolf? How you living, brother? How you living? I sent that to you too, man. Did you get it? I sent the number to you. But listen to me, man. We must wake up and say enough is enough. We must be fed up with the bullshit that's going on in the black community, where black kids is losing their lives to gang violence, and they're not gang members. That's cowardly, man. That's cowardly. Motherfuckers, you go to prison and you don't have them guns on you, so you're scared to pick up a knife in prison. You're scared to go at your enemy. You feel what I'm saying? You're scared to go at your enemy. And when I say your enemy, I ain't talking about another brother. I'm talking about that Bahugi, that Mahinda, that CEO. I bet you none of y'all come across that table in the courtroom and tell the judge, fuck yourself, this anybody killer when he gave your ass that time. You were scared of him. You bow down to him, but you want to roll up at your brother and take your brother's life. You want to roll up at another brother, another sister. Come on, man. We got to do better than this, man. That ain't how men conduct themselves. Men conduct themselves respectfully. Men want peace in their community. Men want their homes to feel safe. Don't no man want to leave his job, get a call at his job, and say he just lost his son or his daughter. Y'all gonna make some people come out to play, man, that y'all didn't think, y'all thought retired. Y'all gonna bring some pieces out, man, that been hidden in people. They gonna come out to play. So you want to be OG dudes, you want to be super Crip, super blood dudes, stand to the plate, man, and say enough is enough. That's what the real soldiers do. They grow, they change. They say, man, what I used to do ain't cool. It's about living a better, productive, and positive life today. It's not about destruction. It's not about negativity all the time. Let's rebuild our communities. Let's make our communities safe for the kids, man. Black and brown. That's what we got to do, y'all. Because it's on us. We play a role in this bullshit too, man. Because we continue allowing it to happen. What the fuck is we guilty too? We got to say enough is enough. Enough must be enough. Let's start policing our community. And when I say policing our community, they ain't talking about telling on nobody. Snitching ain't in the vocabulary. I don't subscribe to that. What I'm telling you is we got to police our community. We got to call the gang interventions on their shit. Start paving the concrete in these communities. Let's talk to these brothers. Peace can be reached. Peace ain't a goddamn dream. It's a reality. Ain't nobody presenting the peace. Ain't nobody willing to talk to them. Everybody willing to complain, but ain't nobody willing to give a solution towards the problem. See, that's the goddamn problem. Ain't nobody willing to take a solution to these youngsters and say, man, here's something better than you can do. Here's something better. You want to learn a trade? Watch this, man. I don't understand why a lot of brothers don't reach out to their boy Skip. Go to Skip and become electricians. It's a whole lot of things out here that gangbangers got action and opportunities they're getting, and yet they persist on not wanting to be a part of. But we got to force feed that on people. We got to pave the concrete. We got to go up in there and tell these young brothers, these young Hispanics, say, man, killing one another is not the way. Representing your hood is not the way. If you're going to represent your hood in a positive way. Not in a negative way. Not in a negative way. When a club gets shot up, we should demand that the club be shut down if it's been shot up more than once. Because if you continue to open it, you know what's going to happen when you give something there, especially if it's in a gang-infested neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man, let's make it make sense, man. We all held accountable for what goes on in our community. We're all responsible for the kids in our community. We're responsible for them, not just the parents. We're responsible for each and every child in our community. Don't nobody want to see a child die, man. Come on, man. I don't want to see a grown person die, let alone a child. So we got to wake up and smell the coffee. We must do better. We must do better, man. We must do better. Y'all come on with some 30 questions and answers, man. Throw something at your boy, man. Throw something at me, man. Because I know I ain't the only one fed up with this bullshit. Other people got to be fed up with this type of behavior in the communities, man. 16-year-old kid get killed. 12-year-old kid get killed last month. Man, goddamn, when we gonna say enough is enough, man? I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of looking at the news, seeing a young black man, a young black boy losing his life. Didn't even start his life yet. Life has just begun. Here, the kid was about to go to college. Life has just begun. You feel me? Life has just begun and ain't nobody trying to say nothing about it. Listen to me, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. Throw that Thursday question at me and I got that Thursday answer at you, man. Throw it at me, man. Let's make it do what it do, man. Holla at you, boy. Holla at you, boy. Let's make it do what it do, man. Say anything you want. Don't watch this, man. Do not feel at ease. Don't run from it. Run to it. This shit is hurtful. It's pathetic. It makes a person sit back sometimes, man, and tears will fall from a man like my eyes, because I'm like, damn, if I had some sons, some daughters, some biological kids, and I motherfucking killed my kids, man, I would go on one. There'd be no hold bars. I would go out there and be on. I got homies that does that. You do something to theirs, they're coming out to play. We must stop the bullshit. Let's stop this senseless ass gang violence in our communities, man. It ain't cool. Y'all get on up in here, man. Throw some questions at your boy, man. We got 17 people up in here. Y'all throw some questions at me, man. I've been in here 22 minutes, man. Throw some Thursday questions. I got the Thursday answers. Don't run from it, run to it. Let's bring peace in our communities, man. Let's come up with some form of, some type of solution, some form of dialogue to help our communities be better. It ain't, watch this, man. It's summer, but it act like the weather don't want to let us believe it's summer. You understand what I'm saying? We got to do better than this, man. So again, I'd like to extend my condolences to the Reese family for the loss of their son, Quincy Reese Jr., a prominent basketball player for Crenshaw High. 58 colleges was looking at this. Man, and that dude, he had to be awesome. He had to be awesome. Shit, that's Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan talent on the basketball court. 58 people looking at them schools. Listen to me, man. Lose this life on 74th and Western. I done been in that club. One of my ex-females gave something at that motherfucker. I'm so glad I didn't go to it. I know a few dudes who went to the same spot and it been bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So now we can't have outings for kids because the gang members gonna come through with the bullshit. You can't have outings at your own house because if you live in the wrong community, here come the gang bangers in the community with some bullshit. Let me give you an example, man. When my auntie passed, we just standing out in front of the house. This before the funeral. This the day she passed. We standing out there. Don't you know LAPD pulled up, wondering what's going on like this, a gang banging function. Because watch this. That's what they look at when they see black folks. All they see is a gang of some incompetent black people. And all they do is gang bang, rob, and steal. That's what they look at us as. We got to change that narrative. We got to change that narrative. And we got to start standing up for what we believe in and representing ourselves better than what we represent ourselves. So come together as one. Let's stop being divided. Divided is conquered. We got to come together as one. one big old glove and say, hey man, I'm black and I'm proud. I stand on my blackness. I wear this good. I rock it well. And I love all black kids. It's all our responsibility to represent and protect the kids in our. It ain't just the parents. It's every able grown person. We're obligated. Because I know when I was a kid, the elders on my street can whoop my ass if my mother and father were there. I was fucking up, they can whoop my ass. I don't know how we lost that concept. We got to bring that philosophy back to it. We must start representing ourselves better than what we do, y'all. We're losing this, and the black man is about to be extinct. Stop being a Ku Klux Klan in the black man's body. Because that's all you are. You're a Ku Klux Klan in the black man's body, killing your own people. You're speaking the truth. It's a must for peace. People just not really coming together, just talk about it. Say it again, Roger George, that's what they do. They shoot up family gatherings, they call it gangster shit. They lost and confused folks say, oh, Solo, watch this. Man, ain't nothing gangster about that. I don't know why they call it gangster shit. Watch this, man. Every hood got 100 killers, right? But there ain't 100 motherfuckers from every hood in prison. See, every killer I know get cracked, get a manslaughter, get a life sentence or something. Man, half of these dudes ain't killers. When they get busted, them dudes scared to pick up a knife when they go to prison. They scared to face their ops when they go to prison. Or they'll fight them in the county jail because they got to. Some of them get on meds when they go to county jail. Some of them go to the 50-50 yard. Then they want to talk about somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Oh man, this dude was over here, that dude was over there. No, that's where you was at. You wasn't on them real tough yards. You wasn't on them 180s. You wasn't on no 270s. You get EOP, where there ain't no politics popping. But then you come to the streets and want to play politics. Kept a sack to keep the teeth off them. Say it again. That's just what they do, man. And I don't know about y'all. I'm tired of the bullshit that's going on in the black community, man. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. We got to call these dudes on their bullshit. We got to get together with these gang interventions and let these gang interventions tap in with some people that's willing to pave the concrete in these communities and talk to the gang members, man. Watch this, man. I know for a fact a lot of these youngsters want peace. Too many youngsters running towards the negative, letting social media run their lives. A good life isn't what you wish for, it's what you work. Ooh, man, you couldn't have said it better than that, Stan. You couldn't have said it better, baby. You work for a good life. It ain't what you do. Watch this, man. You don't put in no work, you ain't gonna get what you want out of life. You got to put in work in order to get what you want out of life. You want a paycheck, you got to find a job. You want to eat, you got to work. You want a woman, you got to go look for. She ain't gonna just fall in your lap. You understand what I'm saying? We got to come together as one and stop all this negative shit that's going on in our community. We got to come together as one. When I said that town hall meeting, my homie Gangster, you say, I should have waited about a month or two. I should have just started doing it. But I wanted to immediately see who would show up and who wouldn't show up. Now, I ain't mad at nobody for not showing up because of the schedule was, right? But next time I do this, it should be a packed room up in that place. It should be a packed room and people should come together, especially gang intervention. Now, what I understand is, when I had that, people knew I went live. They knew I was talking. They knew I was going live on my show. Why was they offended? Because they was on camera. See, that's the problem too. And whatever you got to say behind closed doors, be willing to say in front of a camera. Don't share that shit behind closed doors and get offended because somebody else hearing what you're saying. But you're afraid of exposing somebody for their bullshit. When I people gang members, I understand what you're saying. When I people gang members, yes. So we got to start coming together, man, as one. I didn't mean to put nobody on the spot. People that showed up at the gang intervention, being at the town hall thing. You understand what I'm saying? But I know this: if people reach out to the right people, we can accomplish a lot in our communities. People is so afraid of reaching out. They only want to reach out for the negative shit. They don't want to reach out for the positive shit. These dudes, half of these men is women. All they do is call each other and gossip, talk about one another. Talk about, oh, he did this, he did that. Let's talk about what he didn't do. Let's talk about how we're going to have a solution towards our problems. Let's start gossiping about the solution towards problems in our community. That's what we need to be doing, man. Let's stop all this bickering with one another, backbiting on each other, hating on one another, and start loving each other, uplifting one another. Peace is not a motherfucking dream. It's reality, man. And we need it. We need it. Desperately, we need it. It's desperately needed in the black community. The black man is about to be extinct, man. There ain't no black men shortage. I mean, there ain't no black male shortage, it's black man shortage. And we got to get on our job, man. Men need to start acting like men and stop acting like little boys. Men do not walk around with their pants hanging off their ass, showing their goddamn spandex ass drawers with shit stains in them. Grown men have their pants pulled up with a belt on. They do not walk around sagging. Hair not combed. You calling that a hairstyle? That shit look trifling. That shit look trifling. Grown men do not post up in front of somebody else's house smoking blunts all motherfucking day, drinking all fucking day. That ain't what grown men do. Grown men go to work and take care of their kids. Grown men are a part of their kids' lives. That's what grown men do. I don't care if you own a business. If you doing that weird shit, you out of pocket. What's up, Whack Deuce? How you living, baby? Y'all need to come on, man. We got to come together as one on this here, man. Tired of hearing kids losing their lives, man. Then it's a grown-ass motherfucker getting caught for the killing. Then your homie want to send a motherfucker back. If he kill that child, what you think he'll do to yours? See, if a motherfucker kill one child, what you think he'll do to your child? Come on, man. I don't fall that far from the motherfucking tree. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. We doing ourselves a disfavor. We paint our own self some fucked up pictures about how the black man's supposed to conduct itself. It's gangbanging. Hey, man, once you turn 18, man, set your rag down. Once you become a parent, set your rag down. It's about being a part of that big game, man. That big game is fatherhood, parenthood. It's all about representing your kids, representing your mother and father, showing them that the life you chose to live was a nightmare. That wasn't the life that they wanted you to. We all made some fucked up choices in our life. Everybody got this room for rectifying your error and redeeming yourself. All change ain't good. Some people change in the worst. But let's do better than what we're doing today, y'all. Let's cease the bullshit in our black community. Let's come together as one. Now, I ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time with you. Half hour's all right, but half hour's okay. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all throw a question or two and I'm gonna hang in it. Hit that like and subscribe, man. Let's get this thing back cracking, man. Y'all bring the best up out of me, man. It's on y'all, it's on y'all, it's on the front liners. Y'all bring the best out of me on the top. So with that said, man, if ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bam love you. Hit that like and subscribe. Start loving one another. Start being cordial to each other. Start being respectful towards each other. With that said, I'm going to tap it on out. Like Melly Mel said, I'm going to lock this motherfucker down. Peace.